Don't, hey, look at me. You're worried about what you look like. Look at this guy. See this guy? He fixes everything, man. Still doing it. I was surprised you're still here, man.
74 and going strong.
Good for you, brother. God bless you, man.
My wife says I'll be lucky. She thinks someday she's gonna come in here and find me falling over one of these things, dead as a doorknob.
Well, you die with your boots on, like most of us.
The community. I'm so glad that I'm here for the community.
You are too, man. We appreciate you. Fucking make enough money to eat and pay the rent. Listen, I got a Hitachi jackhammer. I can't get the blade, the thing in to lock.
Okay.
The chisel.
Yeah, that's a combination of two things. Either that swing arm is wore out, or those two pins that it rides on are so wore out that it can't hold it back, and it falls back with the bit out.
Okay.
Something's wore out.
Right.
Is it one of those H90s on those fans?
No, I have one of them, but it's not one of them.
Is it Hitachi though?
Oh, I think it is. Yeah, maybe it's yeah, I have that same jackhammer. I got it from John over there.
Right, that's right. I got those for parts. I got all good parts in there.
I got a brand new one. I never use a damn
What's
thing.
a good brand of water heater to get? We're getting rust now. When we take a shower, the water's coming out rusty.
Ream. I mean, I like Ream.
Industrial Ream. The big gray, dark gray.
Yeah.
I don't know, the guy before us must have.
That's a commercial grade.
Yes.
How many gallons?
40.
Yeah. I could put a 50-gallon in for you for $1,100 with a new shut-off valve. Take the old one out, haul it away, put the new one in.
All right, I'll tell my wife. We just got partially our check in from. We've been fighting with this. Our insurance company went under right after the hurricane.
Oh, imagine that.
$70,000 damage to our house.
How convenient.
So nothing's been done. They said if I touched anything, and then the check does come, and if a contractor says, well, you did that wrong, then they said, so our house had mold in it, roof missing, the whole fence is gone, the roof on my shed's gone, and we had to live like this. And they said, don't touch nothing, because they said, if you want money from the state, so FICA finally came up with about $38,000. And I think that's all we're going to get.
FEMA.
No, FICA, F-I-G-A.
Oh, FICA. Hey, let me show you this jackhammer. I'll show you which one I have.
Yeah, that's a heavy-duty truck there.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you must get 5 miles per gallon on this thing.
I don't know, man. I really don't pay attention to it. All I know is it makes me money. And I'm not really worried about the gas, to be honest with you.
You got a complete setup in there.
Well, I cleaned it, and then the first stop, a bucket of pipe wrenches went over and knocked every fucking thing over.
Hey, it's a Monday, we expect it. Okay, you got either the H50 or the DH38YE. Okay, that's not going to be what I'm thinking. Then it's going to be the components inside the nose piece, what they call drive dogs.
Well, maybe it's just not doing it
you
right.
got the H50. Let's see. Oh, you even got one older than that. H60 MB. Oh my lord. Yeah, the keepers in here, they're called bit keepers. They wear out and the bits just slide back.
Can you just try to see if you know how? I don't even remember how to put the damn thing in.
Well, these are timed because you got like 1, then you got 2. So you got to stick it in and feel where she wants to drop in. Pull the collar back. Oh, see? Well, when those drive dogs wear out, they fall in. They usually fall back and then fall back in to trap it. You got one stuck out where I can't even get in there. That's repairable.
What's this thing turning on the bottom? What's that for?
On your flat chisel bits, you can orientate it this way or on an angle. That's what that does.
See if that one works.
Well, it says you can turn only this way. You got dirt in there. Okay, so what has to happen, because you probably never had this off, this thing's packed with this
lime.
All kind of stuff in there. So this can't pull back all the way to lock in on any other. But where it's at, see how it's got the spring load.
Yeah, that's
It does want to
working.
lock in, but it can't because it can't. It's being held up by the dirt that went on. And you never, people almost grease these. Don't put grease on these.
No.
Because we got sand down here, and sand sticks to this, and then sand gets in there and eats all your seals, and then it makes all these seals fail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know what I gotta do.
You know what you gotta do?
Yep.
All right. Can I get it? I see you you're busy. Can I get it back this year?
I get it back tomorrow. I do stuff like this in my sleep. When I
know,
was with Johnny, I did warranty for 7 years.
I had every truck I had one of them in it. But
It looks a little low to me.
Yeah.
I got air if you need air.
No, I can't even find the fucking. I had these guys over here put new tires on it.
If you got dualies and they lose too much, you're gonna rub inside and they'll explode.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it.
I don't mean to say I know it all. I just noticed.
No, you know. Look at this old dog.
Anytime
That thing's still working?
What's that?
That K60?
Oh heck yeah! Let's see, whose is that? That's
That motherfucker needs a bottle of grease relief.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to kill those. I just sold a couple of the Route 66s that came in that were abandoned. Yeah, most of them. The only thing I have for sale.
Route 66, man, I've got them. I've got the one I bought 25 years ago when I went into business, and not a damn problem with it.
And they take both sides cable like that one. You got to crush that clutch to work the smaller cable.
Right, right.
Do you need anything like this even? I have one left that's right brand new. That German brand static water tester.
Rothenberger?
Mm-hmm.
No, I have one sitting in my wood shop.
Okay.
I never static test anything.
All right. Well, some do. I've got people
We
bringing
use
3
air.
or 4. I guess you got to be in that side of the business to use those.
I got a nice. I got another jackhammer in there that's really nice. It's a little taller than that one.
Is it a Hitachi or a different brand?
I think it's a Bosch.
Yeah. Now here's a real common Bosch right there. That one right there.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. That's a drill too.
But those are made in China, and the armatures go bad in almost every one that comes in there. It's 126 bucks for a new armature. But until they fail, they work just like a made in German one. But they went to China with that, and that was their big mistake.
I got 2 of them on my truck that I hardly ever use. The only time I need them is if I got to drill a pan drain out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I got little chippers and stuff like that.
So
all right, my friend, do we need to fill out a tag or no?
No, I'll take care of it. The last thing to ask you is, we think we got a sick house, like there's mold in the plumbing, because when we go to the bathroom, just sitting down for a second, my nose plugs up instantly, so does hers, or we'll start coughing. And we've plugged up, we've left like rubber things across the drains and the tubs, and we put little plastic things in the sinks. It helps. So I'm saying, do we have a sick house? So is there something you could pour into your drains to kill mold and bacteria? My wife's heard something called drain. It's a flush, and it kills all the bacteria going in.
Yeah, they have enzymes you can put in there, but I never heard of that. I mean, you'd have to have a line, something that the trap is leaking, so that the water in the trap is leaking out, so you're getting sewer gas.
Okay.
Back up into the house, or a cracked stack.
Yeah. Now that price you told me for the water heater, is that a ream also?
Yeah, 6-year warranty.
Yeah, I never seen
It's
one like
electric,
this.
right?
Yeah, standard. It's said it's bigger than normal because it's a little wider.
Well,
And
it
I
might
said,
be.
wow, we got a really good water heater, you know.
Hey, check the. How long you've been in the house?
Year and a half.
Check the date on it.
I did. It's like 7 years old, 8 years old.
Okay, because they come with a 6-year warranty unless it says 12-year warranty on it. Because if it's under warranty, you get a free heater.
Yeah, but it's the
I'll
best,
look at that.
it's
If
the
I
best
go to
water
do
heater
it,
I've ever seen as far as well-made. I mean, it really makes good stuff. I like.
that's all I sell. Not only because they're reliable, it's a great product.
Yep.
They're easy to fix. It's a cleaner compartment where the elements are.
Let me ask you. Somebody told me the elements could not make that water that rusty. Could they?
No, what happened was the anode. Are you on a well?
No.
The anode rod shit the bed, meaning it got eaten up, and now the elements in the water are eating the tank. That's the tank rusting.
Yeah. See, I drained the tank.
Yeah.
And I noticed, it's pretty brown coming out, then it lightened up, and it got clear. I thought, okay, good, I fixed it. And my wife filled the tub the next day. She goes, nah, you didn't fix it. There's still some in there, and it's still there. I don't see it when I
You
take a
could,
shower.
you're not on a, how old is the house?
2006 or 9.
Okay, so you don't have a galvanized water line. Some people, these older houses, sometimes you get rust from a galvanized water line.
I got you, yeah.
But that can't be the case at your house. It's got to be a plastic line.
Everything I've seen. Well, actually, you know, the lines coming out to feed the spigots out for the water, they're copper coming out.
Yeah.
But as far as
No. The water services generally at that time.
well, they had a
They were
salt water
run-
thing on there that probably, I know in my bathroom, the tub ring is all kind of rotted. It's really,
So they had some kind of a brine thing on there, softener.
I think we'll have you put our water heater in. We'll be ready probably in a week or so.
Let me give you a card. You probably still have my number somewhere, but
Well, you get a card, I'll give it to my wife. She wants to hear all this.
okay.
She's no already retired.
Yeah. How are you feeling, man? I remember a couple years ago, I thought you were having some severe health issues.
Not really.
Well, you remember I got leukemia.
I've been healthy, really. My teeth are the worst thing about it. I'm 74, and I'll tell you, my eyesight's perfect. I have no arthritis. I have no aches or pains. I mean, I could take off and just run to the corner and run back right now. And I don't know why God gave me all this.
If I ran to the corner, you probably could sell my truck because I'd be dead when I got there.
Well,
Yeah.
when I was young, I lived in inner city Chicago, and as a kid, I used to hate Chicago. I mean, just the buses, the pollution, the congestion. And I would get on my bike, and never tell my parents this, but I would ride out of Chicago to Joliet, Illinois. It was about 50 miles. 100-mile trip in one day.
Wow.
I'm just me.
Just to get
Pack
some fresh
sandwiches.
air.
That's how much I hated living in what I call Cement City. So then I started playing baseball. I got really good at baseball, and then I got into tennis. So I've always been active, you know, with my lungs and everything. And I just never seem to get tired. I never get winded. I'm like the energized bunny. I just keep going.
Yeah, you always have been.
And then when I talked to my pastor, he said, interesting, there's no mention of retirement in the Bible. And he said, just an example, is when my father died, he said he was cutting down a weeping willow tree. And we were gone, and he had a heart attack, and he had crawled home and died with his hand on the doorknob.
Whoa.
And we didn't look like, oh, no, that was pride.
He was happy, yeah.
Yeah, and we celebrate, and then our church, death is a celebration of life. The tears are gone, they don't help the person, he's dead, right? You got to carry on, so stop your tears, and let's just celebrate what this person meant to all of us. And it's really a nice way to have people pass on to celebrate their life.
Yeah, I like that more than a funeral. I like a celebration of life.
Yeah,
A month or two after they pass, you know, so that everybody's not really emotional.
Yeah, you know, you're right. I think that's our church. I go to the Seventh-day Adventist church here on Clark Road.
Yeah.
And I chose them years ago because, one, they keep the Sabbath. Because when I was going to the Baptist church, I would say, Pastor, can we have a Bible study on why we don't keep the Sabbath? And he'd turn on me. He'd be like, why, you want to be a Jew? I go, no. I go, I want to know why we keep Sunday, because everything I look at says keep holy the Sabbath. That's a commandment. So why are we keeping another day? Show me, please tell me how this happened. No, because you'll be a Judaizer. Whoa. So then I started studying with the Seventh-day Adventist pastor for a year. He never invited me to his church, never tried to make me an Adventist. He says, you ask questions, I'm going to give you your answers from the Bible. And you'll have to deal with that between you and God, not me and you.
Mm-hmm.
So he set me straight, and I argued with him. I said, Pastor, how could the whole world be wrong? Why is everybody worshiping on Sunday? He said they were forced. He said, if you knew what happened when Constantine, in fact, we're probably the only church that teaches this, that when Constantine the Great, which we all know him, he conquered the Holy Land in the 3rd century. Okay, historical, documented fact. But here's what people don't know. He became Pope and forced Sabbath worship onto Sunday, saying that he took the solemnness of Sabbath and just moved it to another day, that's all. And he killed 1 million people that refused, because, you know, it was only 3 years since Christ had died. So people were very strong about, you don't mess with God's word. He wrote that commandment with his finger in the stone. And see, you got to remember, the Pope always says he has the power of God on earth to change time and times. And what does the Bible say in prophecy? There will come a man who will change time and times. And that was the Pope. And I'll tell you, when I left the Baptist church, where I was studying with the Adventist pastor for a year, I stopped arguing with my pastor. I just let him go. I just listened to sermons, and the more I listened, I said, man, you're all wrong. Say this prayer, once saved, always saved. The Bible doesn't say that. Nowhere. God wants us to have that hope that we're saved. If you ever think for one moment that you're saved, you got your
The
ticket
work
in,
is done. Yeah, forget it.
BS.
You're in trouble. Hey, give me a call, all right? When that's ready. Ah! You guys get all that? Every time. I like the guy's energy. I want to show you guys my old shop, man. Hey guys, this is Johnny Sunshine's old shop. From here all the way down to here. Look at this guy. I'm doing a YouTube episode.
You are?
I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
And I just dropped off a jackhammer to get fixed, but I wanted to show these my
The old guy.
yeah, all the old shop.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? Is this your truck?
Yeah.
Nice.
When I was building.
Oh, nice. I don't remember seeing that.
No, I wasn't building pools when you were doing the work.
Oh, okay. What's this guy do over here?
This and this all together, but that's laser cut.
Wow.
All this stuff.
I'll tell you what, man. Whoever painted this place made it really look nice. With the gray, you know. We got rid of the office, huh?
Yeah, we did all that stuff. This thing is way too.
Oh, I've seen him on TV, man. It's just crazy. So he's got contracts to build parts.
Street, he does stuff for those guys that make those big grills on the front of Toyota trucks.
Yeah.
That's all this stuff here.
Really? Those are the bracket? Yeah.
And they weld it all together and they put it on the truck. They sell them as kits over there. But
Right.
I'm sure the dealers, if I as much as he's going to, is unreal.
Looks nice, man.
Yeah.
Glad that was, it's funny, man. I was just thinking about you.
We
I
run by
won't,
your house all the time.
I
so.
saw you the other day. I was a few cars behind you, and I was like, look at Tom, man.
Yeah.
How old you getting to be now? Oh, you fucking old fashioned. I'm almost 60. One more year, I'll be 60, man. So what does it do? That table feeds in there and does all the
They have
cutting?
2 trays. You go over here and you'll look at what John goes. He used to rent this night.
John,
He's
how you
a
doing, my
plumber.
friend?
Good. When you look in there,
I want to see what you're doing, man. So this is laser, not water jet?
Not water jet laser.
It's all about programming this thing, man. So that, looking at that through this window won't damage your eyes.
Only if you're a plumber.
My eyes are shut. How long does it take you to program something like this in?
Maybe 10-15 minutes.
That's it.
Yep. That's it. That's it.
Automation, man. So this is the finished product?
This is the best part right here.
Wow.
This one, yeah.
Man, that shit's unbelievable, man.
It does a good job.
Nice job, man. You don't have to clean up the edges or anything. You just.
These are gonna go in the tumbler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get all
So
the
they're not
burrs
so
off.
sharp, or you get the burr off.
Yeah, we have a machine here too that does that.
What's that right there? Oh, I see. You know, it's funny, man. I rented this, and it's funny how you go full circle, man. Because when I got out of the Navy, I worked for Joe Schwab in this bed.
I remember that.
Yeah. And then I ended up renting this one and this one from you. I think I got this one. Yeah, and then the building on that other one. What's in there? Oh, over there.
Plumber and electrician. They share.
Oh,
it.
oh,
So
okay.
they got the whole building.
You still, is Ryan's over there still?
No, Ryan's right here.
Oh, good. Oh, shit. So this is more of the same.
This is where they make
What is that, a share right there?
No, it's a brake.
brake?
It's a brake. This, he bought that one, and that's what he was using up to a year ago. And he bought this one, it's more automated with the stringless stuff. That's,
Yeah.
we even know he put the automated on that.
You been over to Kenny Johnson lately?
No.
They sold to.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, I believe so. They're under new management, but boy, that shop's amazing.
Is it
They
really?
do the same stuff. These guys just on a.
Do they have a laser cutter?
They got every damn thing.
Because
You walk
everybody
in-
started with the plasma cutters, and now it's the laser.
Oh yeah, they
You
got
see how
state of the art
thin.
shit.
You're talking about 30,000 scratch.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Plasma cutter is about 8 pence. You know, it's a
Yeah,
big
or
one.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit flying everywhere. Yeah, this is nice, man. Nice to know they're here because sometimes I need shit made up. I didn't realize, you know, it's been a while since I drove back here.
I did that too. I had 2 little things I wanted to make, but we just couldn't get to them because he's so busy with that stuff.
Most people are. Most guys say, yeah, I'd love to do it for you, brother, but I got like too much worth of work.
Well, he does, like he says, it takes him 20 minutes to do that whole sheet and lay it out, where it'll take the same amount of time, and then he's got to put a sheet on there just to cut 2 little pieces for me. And they were out of aluminum. I thought it'd be cool to have them do it, but I ended up taking the aluminum from the scrap pile home and cutting it with my jigsaw.
Is that your box?
That's it. It's gonna be moved. He rents that bay over there from me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's over here now?
Mike's still there. The machine shop.
Yeah.
He's still there.
The guy who's...
Scott just left. You remember Scott, don't you?
Yeah,
Auto
yeah.
mechanic. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just left about not even a year ago yet.
I see him every once in a while.
Yeah, his mom's about to die. He's gonna
Inherit
get
something.
about $10 million.
Fuck it.
And he's almost dying. He drinks so much. You know?
Man, I quit drinking 31 years ago, and it was the best thing I ever
Yeah, I
did.
don't drink anymore. I mean, I would. I don't
You
think
never
I,
had a problem with it.
No, not for drinking, but
Right.
my blood pressure. If I
Yeah.
have 2 beers, I get a severe headache.
Really?
Yeah.
It ain't
So I
worth
haven't
it.
drank in 25 years. I think I maybe if I had 1 beer last year, because I go out with my friends, you know, and we're
Yeah,
eating
you have a
dinner,
beer.
and I'm looking at them drinking this, thinking, well, I'd like to have just one of them.
I'll tell you what,
but I
man.
can feel my blood pressure and my veins just start pumping.
Dude,
like
you should
crazy.
try the they got some really good non-alcoholic
Non-alcoholic,
beer,
really?
like the Heineken and
Oh, okay.
a
cool.
couple of these German beers. You'd think you were drinking a beer. I mean, I do that every once in a while. Looking good here, brother.
Yeah, it's getting close to selling.
Values way up. I mean, you got a
Yeah,
lot of they just keep building more and more storage
The white
units.
building on the way out to the right, where the
Yeah.
concrete guy was, just sold for $3.4 million, and it's less square footage than this.
Then this, what? Yeah. So if you sell this and that over there,
Yeah, I mean, if I could get $3.5 million for everything, I'd leave in a minute.
yeah. What are your plans? You gonna stay here in Sarasota?
Oh yeah, I won't leave. My grandkids are here, my daughter's here. Lives next to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was your forever home when you built that.
Yeah, that's done. I'm not building. That was my last 2 houses. Those 2
How
houses.
big is that shop you're in? You built back there.
It's 120 by 40.
fuck, dude.
And it's full. All my shit. I don't give it anything.
I'm the same fucking way.
Well, this bay, actually, this little bay's coming due. The guy here, I don't know whether you knew Dale or not. He's a screen porch guy. He just died 2 weeks
Dale
ago.
died? He used to
Oh,
live
did you
right
know
next
that?
door to us.
Yeah, Dale.
On Woodwood.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
He lived
Yeah,
right
he
next
died.
to us.
He's your
He was
age.
in rough shape,
He's
man.
your age.
Yeah, I mean, I got diagnosed with this in when I was 50, man. So I'm blessed, man, to be here.
I do too. My dad died at 64, so.
Well, my dad
I got
died at
6 more
68.
years.
Hey guys, that was a nice little trip. I was over, I was in that shop, plus I had the one on the other side, on another street. Probably, I don't know, 15, 16 years I rented from that guy. He's a real good guy, done a lot of, he's a builder, built a lot of houses for him, did the plumbing in his house that he just built. Now it's like, I don't know, 8 years ago now, 10 years ago, before I got sick. And his daughter lives on the right next door. I think they got 10 acres, built 2 houses, and built a 140-foot long garage by 40 foot deep to keep all his shit in. Mobile homes, fucking tractors, graders. Just the guy loves this shit, man. He's got race cars. He and his wife are very interesting people. Very, very smart. I wasn't happy that the battery shit the bed in the middle of our conversation, but nice little trip down memory lane. But he's like me, man. He's 70 years old now, and you get to a point where you just can't do what you used to be able to do, man. So I'm gonna do what I can do today. I'm heading to Detweiler's, Jason. Detweiler's. I'm trying to cut back on the bread. So I'm getting a roast beef sandwich with double meat, cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomato, and onion on a fucking spinach wrap with some mayo. Anyways, guys, I hope you're enjoying these videos. I'm happy to be back online. I haven't made 1 red cent from YouTube. Never got a dime from them. They kind of drag their feet a little when you ask for something. They love it when you're just doing videos and letting them make money off of you, I guess. What it seems like. I could be wrong. I could be misinterpreting that. Misinterpretation. We don't pronounce R's, so it's interpretation. Alright guys, Johnny's getting a little loopy. I'm a little dehydrated and I'm starving. So I gotta go, yo.